So right inside of the brand new Grow Garden update, we have the recipe system, and one of the best rewards is going to allow us to level up pets at a tremendous rate. And in doing so, you can literally grind XP at a crazy rate on any pet and easily grind them to level 100. As you see, at a level 100 raccoon using this method is super overpowered and super easily done. So starting off, firstly, I want to keep this video nice and short, but we're giving away a bunch of seed packs. So to enter, just leave a like and comment your username down below to enter into the giveaway. So first things first, obviously you need a bit of a setup. So starting off, firstly, you're going to need some capybaras. So if you have some, I believe I literally have deleted every single one I have, but these are going to be obtained from the paradise egg. So meaning obviously that means they are still normally obtainable. So they're a 21% chance from the paradise egg, which you can still get here. So they're, you can obtain them still. I don't think I have a paradise egg. Yeah, but still, regardless, And if you want to know when this egg is in stock, you can join my Discord server. We have an egg notifier or just a stock notifier for eggs, seeds, gear, and all of that. So to make sure you join, that way you can, see when that's in. But so first things first, once you have these capybaras, I would recommend just as many as possible. Like if you have 8 pet slots, use 7 of them and then have the single pet you're wanting to, grind levels on, because once again, this would be really overpowered. But additionally, another thing to note is the thing we're going to be using can be applicable to any pet, but we're just going to be using it for this. But first things first is once you have this setup going, you're going to get this pet and all these ones and put them down. Next thing is you're going to use the pet you want to level up. So say you're, any random pet, like if I want to level up a Raiju, right, a Kodama, the Mochi Mouse, or I'm wanting to level up like a corrupted Kitsune, right, like this or something, you're going to want to use that as your 8th equipped pet. Now, next thing is you're going to need to come over here and you're really trying to get as many prismatic, like big food things as you can. I think I have like this one right here. This thing is really good. And if I wait for like the cake, like I know a working cake recipe. So if you're going to check that out, by the way, that'll be at the end of this video, is all the working recipes along all the prismatic recipes in a playlist. So you should go check that out. But so you want to try to get the prismatic cake, because I believe this is the easiest one to get and really big. So you're going to get that. Wait for the cake to be, the craving, and then just spam feed him until you get this item. So the item I'm talking about is going to be the pancake stack. Now, the reason for this is prismatic, and it's going to be one of the rarest things you can get. It has a very overpowered ability that I'll cover in a second. But once you do obtain this item, then you obviously want to head over to your garden and put it down in the middle of your thing. So I don't have one, I believe. Yeah, I have a bunch of pancake moles, but I don't actually have the stack, and I don't think it's a decoration. So yeah, so pretty much once you get this though, it is really overpowered. So it is, I believe, an item. It's not like a decoration. And so once you get this, what you'll do is once again place it down. So what this will do is it has the effect to attract pets to wherever it's put down. So in doing so, right, so the capybara has its own ability and it affects the range. So if you didn't know, the capybara is all pets within 15, or pretty much like 16 studs, won't lose hunger and will gain 3.4 XP every second. Once you get the capybara just barely high enough on like levels, it does this at even a higher rate. So it can get to like 5 to even 10 XP per second if you have a bunch of maxed ones. And then imagine that, like 7, all of these, and then you're running about like 70 XP per second. And then on top of all of that, they don't lose hunger. So they just sit there infinitely doing that. And then the pet you put down is just instantly going to be leveling up at such a wild rate. And then if you also combine this with XP treats and all this, it'll be work even better. And if you get like a pet boost, I think from the tree or the toy, that increases the pet passive. And you also, could get a mutation on these, like gold, shiny, or something like that. It'll work even better. But pretty much in doing so, you're just going to have them sitting in the middle. They'll float in the same in general area. And by doing this, since they hover around the pancake stack, they're going to be in the range of the capybara. And once again, like I said before, this is applicable to any other usage. So if you're trying to get, like moon cats to sleep on a specific plant, you can just move the pancake stack into the area you're trying to affect, and they'll all go over there and do that. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. If this helped you out, or if you think this is a W strat, make sure to leave a like, and I will see you on the next one.